What was the worst move by the Cincinnati Bengals in the offseason? You can go ahead and let me know down in the comments section. Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, ready to walk you through the latest news and rumors around the Cincinnati Bengals. The topic of today's show was trying to pinpoint what the worst move of the Bengals offseason was, because according to a Bengals insider, he goes on to say that not signing Kevin Zeitler was the worst move for Cincinnati. The reason why you're going to go ahead and say that is because, well, Zeitler goes ahead and signs with your division rival, the Baltimore Ravens, for a 3 years, I believe it was $22 million, $16 million guaranteed. Instead of Zeitler, you go ahead and get Riley Reif, and not that Reif is a bad player by any means. I mean, him and Zeitler, I would actually say, are very similar in terms of overall how good they are, but you are paying Reif slightly more, that 1 year, $7.5 million deal. So here's what Paul had to go ahead and say on the Bengals' worst move. The Bengals were in the mix for veteran guard Kevin Zeitler early in free agency and could have brought back their 2012 first-round pick at the right tackle price. Instead, they got cute with value and watched the Baltimore Ravens swoop in for a reasonable 3 years, $22.5 million with $16 million guaranteed. Now, the interesting part, I guess this is between Reif, being a tackle and Zeitler playing guard now. Sure, he's getting up there in age at 31 years old, but was able to play in 16 games last season, 2 sacks allowed, and the main job that you had as a Bengals fan and as a Bengals organization was protecting Joe Burrow. And if you thought that Zeitler could come in for 3 years and $22 million, I kind of agree that you should have jumped over it. To call it the worst move of the offseason, that's a totally different question. Here's, again, what the Bengals insider had to say. That was not a large sum for a team with one of the largest banks of cash to work with in free agency. They ended up signing Riley Reif, but adding Zeitler would have been a more solid investment in protecting Joe Burrow and could have combined with Reif to bring significant reinforcements to a line in dire need of them. So could you have brought in both of these players? Yes, you could have. What I decided to do, because I found this out because PFF, they do grades, right, in 2020. And I thought it was kind of funny that both these players played in exactly 1,003 snaps. So it was like perfect opportunity here to be able to compare both of these guys and how they did last season. The overall grade, slightly better for Riley. Pass blocking grade, slightly better for Riley. The run blocking grade, a little bit better for Zeitler. And then money, though. If you are just trying to pinch a few dollars together, yes, you are saving some with Zeitler, but over the long term, you would save a lot more with Kevin. Here's the last part of this quote in terms of being the worst offseason move by the Bengals. Instead, they will place a bet on rookie Jackson Carman moving from tackle at Clemson to guard or a collection of replacement starters, Quentin Spain, Xavier Su'a-Filo, Michael Jordan, finding success. This is what makes me nervous, right? I don't have an issue with Riley Reif whatsoever at right tackle. However, if you are planning to try to put Carman at left guard, or if you are trying to slot out Quentin Spain, no matter what, one of your positions on the offensive line is going to be less significant. And if Kevin Zeitler would have been there, you would have felt a lot more confident about your entire offensive line as a whole. So what I want you guys to do right now is go down in the comments section, and if you disagree with Zeitler not signing Zeitler being the worst move, then cool. Maybe you should go ahead and like the video. But if you don't, go ahead and let me know down in the comments what the worst move was by the Bengals.